Welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to talk about the disappearance of Jason Jolkowski, who disappeared June 13th of the year 2001. Jason Anthony Jolkowski was born June 24th, 1981. He was an American man who went missing under mysterious circumstances in Omaha, Nebraska. He was having his car worked on. It was in the shop, and he was going to take a short 10-minute walk to meet a coworker who was going to pick him up. He was walking toward his former high school. In the aftermath of his disappearance, Jolkowski's parents successfully campaigned for a Jason's Law, a statewide database for missing people in Nebraska. As of 2020, Jolkowski's whereabouts remain unknown. At the time he disappeared, he was attending Iowa Western Community College in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Worked part-time at a local Fazoli's restaurant. His mother described him shy, quiet boy with only a small handful of friends and was not in a relationship. On the morning of June 13th, 2001, Jason Jolkowski was called into work early. He planned to walk to work due to his car being at the auto mechanic, but later made arrangements with Fazoli's for a coworker to give him a ride. Since Jolkowski had trouble giving directions, he arranged for them to meet at the Benson High School, which Jolkowski had previously attended. The school was 8 blocks from his home. At 10:45 a.m., he was last seen by a neighbor who witnessed him helping his younger brother pull trash cans from the curb back to the house. Under an hour later, between 11:15 and 11:30, Jolkowski's coworker had called his home stating that Jason had failed to be at the high school for a ride to work. He had not been seen or heard from since. Shortly after his disappearance, the school's security cameras were checked, but none of them showed Jolkowski arriving at the school. A police officer investigating the case deemed it the most baffling case he has seen in 30 years. His mother and father created Project Jason in his honor to help families through a loved one's disappearance. In 2005, after lobbying his parents, Jason's Law was passed by Nebraska legislature. This is baffling. So, I'm going to turn to the tarot cards, and as you guys are familiar, I pick up these cases. This one somebody referred. They suggested that I look at this case, and I certainly will. And I'm going to start out with the Haunted House Tarot, which I know sounds like you wouldn't want to start out with that, but it is actually a good deck for looking at something like this. So I just asked the cards the question, like, give me the details leading up to exactly when Jason Jolkowski disappeared. Just give me what happened. If the cards are able to portray that or give insights, what happened exactly in the events leading up to his disappearance. Card number 1. Some kind of a group. There's a group. They might have a name. Could be a gang, a group, a gang. 5 of Wands. This definitely feels gang group. That's what I'm getting there. Let's keep going. That's just card 1. I see a group. I see somebody with a weapon, and they definitely have their eye on the target. Somebody has a weapon, and they definitely have their eye. She is looking, or he, whoever this is, see the weapon? Looking at the target. So it feels like targeted. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. This person that committed this had a horrible personality. They were you'd almost want to deem them a monster. It's almost like they had been in trouble in the past. Like they have a record. They have a record for violence. And they chose somebody who they knew would be like defenseless and weak. weak in the way, I want to say weak in the sense that they wouldn't fight back. I guess that's what I'm saying. And oh wow, this is interesting. This is a King of Wands, and this is plotting, doing things by the book. I don't know what that means. Why is there a book in there? So then what happened? I'm going to start over and cover up some of the cards a little bit. So this is isolating the person because there's only one person here. So this is isolating the person. This is interesting that this same person in kind of like the outfit felt like life isn't fair, right? Life isn't fair. And there's somebody back here looking at them like life isn't fair. Something's not fair. Something's not fair. And then they wanted that person taken out. What wouldn't be fair? Why would somebody be thinking something wasn't fair? Something wasn't fair, the scales. And so they wanted somebody taken out. Oh, this is mind-boggling. Yeah, this was definitely calculated. This was definitely calculated. I'm going to go to my regular tarot deck now. I usually use my universal weight. So I'm going to go to my universal weight and I'm going to say, I'm just going to leave this open. You know, just what happened? What happened to Jason? And we're going to ask the same cards. So someone's been told to keep their mouth shut, all right? This is like closing of the mouth. So someone has kept their mouth shut for a long time. This is the Strength. Somebody that was overpowered. Here again, we've got 4 people, and there's 4, and we have this book. Why is the book coming out? The book. Here's the book. Here's books. I'm gonna write this down. Books. Why do I want to keep talking about books? I don't know. But I have to write it down when it comes in that strongly. So I feel like that this could be Jason's portrayal of some parts of his life. Like he just felt like he didn't maybe fit in. He didn't fit, this kind of abandonment, like he didn't feel like he fit in. And, you know, I don't know. This is like some sadness, like I don't fit into the normal way of living or something like that. And of course, this is somebody that he doesn't see. So I don't think he saw what happened. I think he didn't know what was going on. I don't think he saw, because she blindfolded. Like he didn't see what was coming. This just talks about choices being made. Like there's a decision being made. This is the card about decisions, working together. I'm not convinced that this was just one person and they acted alone. I am not convinced of that. I feel like they might have stopped, asked him for help, and he thought that he was helping this person. Like they could have said, hey, could you help me? And he went with them. I feel like there could have been that kind of thing going on. And yeah, so like giving guidance. Can you help me with whatever? And then he was going to give them some insights or something. I mean, there's the Hermit with the light. Yeah, there's the vehicle. So I'm sorry about my camera. I ordered a new one. It has some issues focusing. So that's a chariot. So that is very interesting. Definitely taken away in a vehicle. I'm going to put these cards back up and grab another deck. And I'm going to ask where, because you can't assume automatically that someone has passed away, I'm just going to ask, and I'm going to go to a different deck. This is Morgan Greer. And I'm going to say, where is he now? Because everybody's always hoping, that he'll be found alive somehow. But I'm just going to ask, where is Jason right now? 2020, where is he? Where is he right now? There's the young person that he was. Oh, he's in spirit. This is the young student, the young college student, and that's in spirit. Okay. So now I kind of want to know if he's passed away, then where is his body? This is tricky to answer with tarot cards, and I'm not going to. This is entertainment purposes only, and I'm not going to say that I'm going to know this, but I'm going to ask it. Where is Jason's Jolkowski's body right now? Right now, where is his body? It's this one. Right here. The water. It's in water. Water. It's definitely in water. I feel like this could be the outline of a city nearby. There again, it was taken. It was taken. It's in a. This is in water. The whole boat's surrounded by water. It's in water. Okay, in water. Oh God, this is like. Okay, I'm gonna pull another card, and if you could just give a tiny bit more detail than other than it's near water. There's a lot of water. Is there anything else that you can provide on where this body is? Six of Wands. And the horse is very horse. Why am I talking about horses? I'm talking about a horse now. Is it near a horse farm? Are there horses nearby? Is it a famous horse place? Is it a training stable? Is it what's with the horse? What's with the horse? Water. I don't think he knows who did this. He doesn't know. I don't think he saw it coming because this is blindfolded. And here we go with water. And I'm just going to go and just start talking. It just feels like there's like rocks that stick out of the water. There's like rocks sticking out of the water, and it was taken to a very specific spot where it's kind of remote. I mean, it's not like a beach. This isn't like a popular beach. This is a place where people wouldn't go. It's remote. They wouldn't go. And I feel like it was bound up, like it was bound up, like can't move the arms, can't move anything, bound up. Boy, she looks angry. It was calculated. There's leaves, oak trees maybe nearby, oak trees. That's usually my card, that's usually my card of somebody like resting in peace. They're in oak trees again. Oak leaves. Very strange. There's a weird shaped window. There is a weird shaped window. You know, I'm designing a murder mystery deck, and it's taken me, what am I going on now, year and a half or whatever, and this is sloppy, and I'm not going to say that this is accurate at all. So I'm just throwing this in here because I keep playing with it and I keep tweaking it out. It's just going to be entertainment only, but I just want to pull one card for this murder mystery. And so it's going to be really sloppily written on. I'm telling you right now. What do we have to know in order to solve the Jason Jolkowski murder? What do we have to know in order to solve this? What do we have to know? I don't know if this is going to be right or not. What do I write? This is messy. The killer is a registered sex offender or has a history of crimes. History of crimes, a sex offender, or a history of crimes. But I crossed out sex offender and put has a history of crimes. So this could be somebody who has a history of crimes. And I never pull more than 2 cards on these because it gets really inaccurate if I do. Internet played a role. It could be that may have chosen the victim from social. Well, if the internet, I don't know if the internet, but it feels like may have chosen victim from social something, from a social. So he could have been targeted from a social something social for a social reason, or what do you call that? Social. I don't know. I'm like a socially or something. Maybe the person wasn't socially accepted in society or something like that. I don't know what to say with that. I don't know. Like I said, those are my sloppy cards that I just put together. And I'm actually going to pull a different deck, Anna Kay, and I'm going to say, is there any other details you can give us in order to solve this case? You know, what do we have to do to solve this? That's ultimately, I should have asked that right away. Stop, halt, don't look where you've looked. And then we have water. We have a ledge with water and rocks. And stop what you're thinking and start over. It's like start over again. And it's like, ooh, this is like I know people don't believe in magic, but this is the magician. We've got the tools, we've got the hints, we've got the clues, we've got a time frame, and like it's allowing the magic of the universe to come in and give information to solve this. I know that's silly, but somebody's like wishing, like a wishing well, like I need this solved, I need some closure, I need this to be solved. I just keep focusing on this, a turn of events. I wonder if this is near like an abandoned house or an abandoned property, an abandoned place. And there's somebody that's got the key, that knows what's going on, obviously, the mastermind behind it. And the 10 of Pentacles, or the two of Pentacles. So yeah, it's like the missing element. Like they can't put the 2 together because there's a missing element in here. Abandoned house. Somebody knows, has the key. Is the killer to this kid ever going to be discovered, found? There's the water again. Different deck. Water. The water gets rough certain times of the year. Oh my gosh. I can't. If I get the water one more time, I don't know what. Is there water nearby that has like a pier, or it gets rough like a river, or it's rough, it gets really rough a certain time of the year? Wow. And this is calculated out. He knows what happened, calculated out the moves. Who would have known where the kid was going to be that day? I mean, what? Somebody watching every movie made? What the heck is going on with this card? A chess game is calculated out. Who watches anybody like that? Water and rocks. Water and rocks. I mean, this is really, and look at the rocks and the water, and this is a young person, water and rocks. I feel like this whole reading could be summed up to water and rocks. These can be very frustrating because you just want it. You just like, why can't you spit this out? You want to spit this out, and it's like, it's so strange. So I'm gonna use my last deck, the steampunk, that I'm gonna do on this, and just pull some cards about this murder. That's the young person by the water. I get it. It's by water. You don't have to keep saying it over and over again. Wow, this scene back here looks familiar from another card. Outside of the city limits. And that's definitely all the swords stabbed in the back. And there again, we've got the Six of Cups. Somebody luring him. Like, hey, can you help me? And he's like, yes, because he's very kind. This is coming up again. Somebody stopped and lured him in. Because I don't feel like... I feel like if there would have been like this big event, or if it would have been dragged somewhere, people driving by would have witnessed that. But if he just simply got in a car somewhere, nobody would have thought anything about that. It was lured in. Lured in. Oh, I am just, and I'm just going to put the energy out there that this be solved, because this is ridiculous. This nice kid, this is ridiculous that this is unsolved. I'm just going to put the energy out here. Let's get this solved. Let's get this solved so the family can have closure on this. The unknown. Look at this, the unknown. There's a hand there, not known. Oh, that was something I could ask. I'm going to go to this little tiny deck. Did Jason know the person who did this to him? Did he know them? I can't believe I didn't ask this earlier. Did Jason know the people or person, or people who murdered him? If he was murdered, I'm just saying alleged for entertainment purposes only, did he know them? Here it is. Why do we keep getting this woman showing up? Queen of Swords. This is a person. Eight of Pentacles, that's the work card. The Temperance. Okay, the Queen of Swords, that's a person. The Eight of Pentacles is usually somebody working. Or he could be studying, studying. Could be somebody who knew him through work. Could be school. I'm not sure what to make of the Temperance other than it could have been somebody that wasn't balanced. And there's like giving notice like of where he was, like somebody's calling somebody, like calling somebody. That there again, it's like calling, to help for help. And there's the wheel, car. I feel like a car picked him up. It just wasn't the ride that he was expecting. And the Four Cups. So did they know him? The moon, deception, they deceive. I want to say yes because I feel like the moon has deceived him. They deceived him. And there's a woman in the moon. I don't know. I don't know. There could be, I don't know what role a woman would have played in this. I just don't know. But at any rate, this is a tragic case, and we can only hope that this does get solved. We can only hope that this gets solved. The shadow side. Oh my God, are you kidding me? We have a book again. We've got a book. We've got a book. The shadow. 6. Side. No, this is the shadow side. And there's a book there. Book. Would that be school? And there's the water again. This be somebody that he could have known from school somehow that was stalking him? 9 of Swords. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to call this that I don't know what other details to grab from this. I just feel like the book, the water, ace there. I'm going to say, because it ended on, I feel like this is a final card, the 4 of Wands. Usually when the 4 of Wands comes up, these are solved. Like even if it's years and years later, this is solved. So I'm going to hang on to this card because I'm going to put out there that this is solved. This is solved. I'm just going to put that out there, solve this crime so there can be closure on this. My gosh. So, excuse me. And thank you for being part of my channel. And this is a tragic case. I wish that I could give more details. I don't really know a whole lot about the case. So I don't do a lot of research in these because I don't want to know. I just want to read the cards, and I don't want any information to influence how I read the cards on this. So, I could be missing details and things like that, and I apologize for that, but it works best if I don't do a lot of research on these cases. So, there's definitely some connection to a book. Possibly a woman might know something. Here's a monster back here, and it could be that this woman, if she does know what happened to him, her life is living hell. Like she can't sleep at night. Like she just can't. I mean, she's living in hell. So if a woman does know what happened, she is living a horrible life knowing what happened. If and I'm just saying this for entertainment purposes only, but the 4 of Wands is a good card to end on. I want to thank you for joining my channel. And if you want to leave your thoughts on what you think possibly could have happened, go right ahead, and I'll see you on the next video.